video is about legends and legend styles in AQUARIUS web portal, and it's going to allow you to add color to your map indicators. So, in a web portal, you may have defined a statistic for your latest values. In this case, it's a parameter called voltage, and the interval is just latest. So, if you get a number of indicators here that are just white, it doesn't really jump out at you as to how to organize it. So how do you turn this data into information? Well, why don't you use these ideas of legends and legend styles? So I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so over in the admin section, you can navigate to the statistics and legend styles. So first you need to start with a new legend style. So in this case, we could just maybe call it volts, and then we add in some bands as to what we want to suit up. So you just choose some colors, and then through here you can just add the different colors as you wish. So in this case, if you just click on the yellow, oh, sorry, I just move that across. Okay, so you move that cursor to where you want it to be. Click apply, and then you choose what the actual what the color of the text is going to be, black or white. You can make that decision right here. Okay, I've already generated one, so I'm just going to go back to that list and show you. I'm actually going to reuse this water quality one because it's going to suit my needs quite handy. I don't really need all 7, but I can just include some of them. So this is what it looks like in the end. So when you've chosen the colors and you've chosen the appropriate colors of the text, that's a good one. So I'm going to reuse that legend style there. Okay, so if you're going to create it, make sure you click the save, but I'm just going to shoot over to the legends here. So when you start a new legend, you can give it a generic name there. In this case, I'll just call it volts. And what type of legend? Well, it's really just as basic as it comes. You're just going to do a calculation on statistics. In this case, it's just going to be the latest statistic. So we would just put in the units, volts, and the legend style. We're going to choose that one that we decided on, water quality. And then you can type in the text as you wish for each of these here. So you see how that just comes up. And then you can decide which ones you include and don't include. And I'll just show you here. I've already generated one, but that's kind of the process. What you do, battery voltage is just here, and this is the finished product. So you would have the display text for all of them here, and you decide which ones you include and don't include. You can see there's 5 I'm actually not using at all. And then you set up the calculations with the operators of a double pipe for OR and the double ampersand for AND. And make sure you include a null calculation as well if you have some sensor values coming in that are outside the normal range. Well, I mean more so than just outside the normal range, but if they're actually bad data or not a number, NANDs. And a sensor failure could be something that's just way high or way low. So that's what it looks like in the end. And the last thing you need to do is go into your statistic definitions and assign that legend. So in this case, it's the latest voltage, and here we go, legend's latest. I'll just click battery voltage there. So you can see it's got a check mark. It's a multi-check list, so that's why it doesn't just go right off of there. So you have to click outside it, and it is there. Okay, so I'll just click save. Excellent. So let's just go back to the through here onto this page right here and refresh that. And let's see it come up. Okay, so you can see on the right hand side my new legend has come across there outside the normal range, 10.5 to 11, 11 to 11.5, not available in sensor failure. Okay, so this one's coming across. This is yeah, through the web, so it's just going to take a minute to load. And there are all my sensors, and they are now divided into these wonderful calculations. So there you go.